Good evening. I'd like to say good evening to the TBC community. Well, I'm home from hospital. This is Julz and Paekau coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand. Now, in more ways than one, this is my nice little broadcast for the evening, and I wanted to make it a little bit special because it's my broadcast number 90. And good evening, Stephen. Thank you for joining me. I've had a fair week in hospital this week, but they got everything fixed, and so I'm home now. And I felt like this was going to be my little special broadcast, um, in a matter of being so grateful and humbled and blessed. And so I thought I'd take this opportunity to, number one, thank the TBC community. Now, it was pretty early in the morning when I got onto the live broadcast from hospital. The nurses weren't none too happy, but I just felt like I needed to be there. And a very grateful thank you to Randy Wilson for mentioning me in the broadcast, and to the beautiful community that came together to send me their blessings and their prayers. I so appreciate it. I honestly do. And, we're all in the TBC community, and I have to keep my strength up because I have to have a certain amount of energy to keep myself up to scratch with everything. And although the community has been so willing to keep me in the loop, so to speak, and thank you, Stephen. Yes, I feel quite chuffed that this is, it's been a long time coming to get to my 90th broadcast, but it means so much to me. As you know, you have your milestones of getting to the 90 and then the 100, as Randy is coming up to his 100th broadcast. And all these things make a big difference in our lives, and it gives us that encouragement. And so I thought, regardless of what's going on in my life, we all have our challenges, all of us. And the momentum can't slow down. I know that I can't be broadcasting as often as I usually do, because sometimes, it's just life gets to you. And so you have to plan accordingly. But with everything going as good as it can be, I will get to, if I can get to do one or two a week until I gradually get my strength back, well, then that's what I'll do. But in saying that, I still have my own team members who have not yet done a broadcast, and I want to smack them, and let them know that there's no unwarranted reason why this can't happen. And we are told that, the broadcasting, your broadcasting area is for everyone in TBC who wants to get the message out there. And that's what the 24/7 broadcast allows. As I said, we all have our challenges, but a half-hour broadcast can do more for you than not being noticed at all. Now, I came on board. Well, first of all, I want to show you something, Stephen. I thought I'd get this done first. I'm actually going to share my screen, and I wanted to show you. This is the view from my window when I was in hospital, Stephen, and this is our Auckland CBD. So I had quite a good view while I was in there, and I was whispering so the nurse wouldn't hear me, but she caught me anyway. And yes, I just wanted to share this short video. It's our Auckland CBD, and my bed is looking straight out to the lights. The lights are actually so beautiful at night, but my camera is not equipped because it's only a 4G. But it definitely is a beautiful view. So at least I had that from my bedroom window. And so it just depicts my view, and yeah, so I just wanted to share that. I'll stop sharing that. I just thought, yeah, that my stay in hospital wasn't all doom and gloom. So let's go and stop that. Did I stop it? No, I didn't. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll go back. Okay. So now I've gotten that off my chest. So once again, many thanks to the TBC community, absolutely. And yet again, another big shout out to my cousin Sharon Weller, who came to visit me at the hospital, and my other cousin, her sister. And we had a beautiful catch up and a beautiful day before she heads off back to Perth. So I hope we catch up one more time before she leaves for Australia. And that was awesome because they actually got involved with the doctor, and so they know where my treatment is at, and it was such a engaging couple of hours that they were there because they know what's wrong with me, and they were asking the questions, and it was brilliant. So thank you, Sharon and Tania, for coming up to the hospital. It was awesome. Now, I wanted to touch on something that, to me, makes good sense to me. Now, I wanted to talk about toxic relationships. Now, in order for any relationship to work, to me, you have to be on the same page. Now, since I've been in TBC, I've had a strain, pulling the other way. And it's toxic. And, so you've got a pull going in an opposite direction. And I don't like it. I really don't like it. And in order for me to concentrate fully on positivity and getting myself into the correct space, everything around me needs to be at a top level, at a positive level, where my mind can think TBC, which I do, at a high level, and not have anybody saying, the negative vibes coming from another direction. I don't like that. Now, relationships have to work. And to me, if it doesn't work, well, you've got to get rid of it. It doesn't matter how hard you work at something, when the other person is pulling in the opposite direction, what do you do? TBC has been working for me for some time now, especially when the broadcasting started. I took a hold of TBC, and I upgraded myself, as you know, Stephen Covey, I became a student of the blog. You have to. But when you've got negative vibes in the house, I've only got a small one-bedroom flat unit, and I like to keep my unit free of toxic things. Now, I don't like swearing. When people come into my home, I say, no swearing. Because some people have just got some bad words that I just can't stand listening to. And when you've got that going on and you're saying, if you can't refrain from using words like that, well, then there's the door. Because in my house, it's my kingdom. I do as I say, and I please myself in my own home. And if you don't like it, well, there's the door. Now, I can't pretty much say that to my children. Well, even though they know the rules. When they're at mum's place, there's no swearing. Okay, we can't completely get away from swearing, but I don't like a toxic home. And my TBC means everything to me. Now, in order for TBC to work for me, I have to bring my top game all the time, not just some of the time, but all the time. And so that's why, with chemo, it sort of spaces your head out, slows you down a bit. And so hence the gap between broadcasts. But then once you're back to a level where you say, well, yes, I can do a broadcast now. Putting myself out there to relate to other people who think they can't do a broadcast. Yes, you can do a broadcast. So keeping a positive outlook and a positive vibe in your own home, it has to happen. It has to. Now, I can get pretty upset, when you're in my home, do as I say and do. Because I will treat you with respect that you deserve it, as long as you treat me the same way. I haven't got rules and regulations. I just like to keep a positive vibe about me. Inspirational, uplifting, anything to do with uplifting, well, then you're a friend for life. And that's what I get from within the TBC community. I love the fact that people are there for you. Doesn't matter where they come from. From all four corners of the world. I have a friend in every corner of the world through TBC. And that's what makes it a magical thing for me. I don't let no negative energies sway me, because although I don't move as fast as I usually do, my mind's still very alert. So you come to my home, you bring your A game. Because that's how it should be. We're but on this earth only once. So make it worth your while. We're looking here to bring abundance to the world, to globally fix the world of poverty. That's our TBC mission. Now, with the ability to broadcast at a 24/7 level, unheard of. TBC admin. We just create things to help you get along with putting yourself out there. If people are drawn to you, they will come to you. And within the TBC community, we're all drawn to one another and we're all doing a great job. And I love being within the broadcasting sector because we all have our game to bring, our A game. Hello, Paekau 88. Welcome to my broadcast. It's 6:48 p.m. in the evening here in New Zealand. So good morning to you, Stephen and Paekau. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Absolutely, I do. So my message for my broadcast was to bring into light that if you keep positive, inspirational, not only people, but make it a part of your people, like using quotes as such. There's some beautiful quotes out there, and just uplift everybody within the TBC community, because we're all stepping up a notch. And it's wonderful to see how the broadcasting arena now is filling up, even the backup broadcasters. And I was hoping that one day we would come across a situation where we had to fight for position. And that's the most touching thing about it, is that we're all getting some people are doing their very first broadcast. I watched Kringle Kim, and I said it's not her first broadcast, but when she first started, and there's a few of them that are getting on board, and it's wonderful to watch. But yes, keep your surroundings in order to serve TBC at your highest level. You must have a non-toxic vibe around you. Things are going to get a little bit dicey in my home, because I'm going to rid myself of toxic things. I'm too busy trying to be on, not be on top, but I'm too busy trying to get into a position that we're all going to make it. The whole of the TBC community are going to be billionaires one day. I used to think I'd be scared of saying that word, billionaire, millionaire, but it's a fact. And I want to be able to work at it with no toxic situation going on around me. And that's how I'm going to pull myself through. And to achieve that, you've got to clear it. You've got to clear your surroundings. Now, I've got 9 children, and they're pretty toxic at times. But I have to be strong for them as well. Yes, they've all grown up and they've all gone away, and they're raising their own families. But they're still my babies. I love my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. But my children are mine. They're of my body. And when they bring their toxic stuff around me, the old finger starts wagging. But they understand as well. So keep that intentional positivity alive 24/7 as our broadcasting. You know, I have, now that I'm home, I'll try and pop in to a few broadcasts this evening and try. You know, I'm not going to overdo it, but you know, there's some broadcasters who love having that support, as I know you do to Paekau and Stephen Cup, great supporters of many of the broadcasting people, and that's awesome. And I'd love to get back on that bandwagon, but you know, in all in good time, all in good time. And this has been, doing my broadcast means everything to me, because within the TBC community, we all have a message, and we all give that message in our own different ways. And as Randy Wilson mentioned this morning, you know, I had no idea. I had no idea what the second broadcast, or when broadcasting first ever started. I thought, you know, people were way ahead of me. And because I can't look back, because my um, channel had been terminated due to copyrights, well, I can't, well, I don't know if I can look back, but it's certainly not worthwhile going back in the testimonial area to search for my old videos. It may be there, I don't know. So I'm very grateful that Randy touched on that also, because it was quite surprising to me to when he actually mentioned that I was the second person to broadcast after he had started. So, you know, I'm pretty chuffed about that. But having said that, and now I'm at my broadcast number 90. Wow, so much has happened in between. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I'm here. And when when I thought about a topic for this broadcast, um, you know, thanking the community was definitely at the top of the list. But I've had too much negativity going on. In my head, you know, after being so sick earlier on in the week, I had a few challenges, you know, because I couldn't stand the pain, and but as the medical staff just flew into action and got me down to a level of being able to cope with the pain. Um, you think about the thoughts that you had prior to that, and so figuring out during the day now how I'm going to go about my day, and getting a broadcast done, which excites me all the time, and keeping up. You know, I don't have to keep up with everybody, but doing as much as I can. And still, you know, I've got a few. Oh, good evening, Bitcoin Scott. Kia ora to you. I've still got a few members in my team who need a bit of a hurry up, you know. But I'm just hoping now, what I really do have to do is to go through my team to make sure, you know, there's only a few days left now, to make sure that they are getting themselves all up and to the 31st of July is fast approaching. So I need to get them up to scratch. I'm pretty sure that they all are, but there's no harm in going back to check on them. You know, some people become pretty complacent at times, and they think, oh, you still got plenty more days to go. But no, there's not. You know, it's the 27th of July here in New Zealand, so I don't know whether we cut off. It's PG time, but anyway, these people have to get themselves over to the new blockchain if they haven't done so already. And get themselves all up to scratch, which hopefully the majority of my team have done that. So with that said, thank you, Bitcoin Scott, for coming along, Stephen Cuffey and Paekau. It's been a very joyous half hour I wanted to spend, just to make sure that I had gotten, because I don't really know why this toxic situation was sitting in my mind, but it was, and so I wanted to get it out there that toxic relations do not work. Get yourself in a positive arena. Keep yourself positive and those around you. I do listen to a lot of positive affirmation, but I know what space I want to be in. I know what space I want to be in, and it's a little bit more extra work for me. I give it, but I will get there. Now with the wonderful TBC community that I'm involved with, thank you so much, guys, and I can see that we're all heading into a good space, and with that said, I would like to let the community know that I'm here to help anybody who needs help, or there are many helpers here, Bitcoin Scott, Paekau 88 and Stephen Cuffey, ready to help you whenever, wherever. So this is Julz and Paekau. Thank you so much, guys, for coming along. I so enjoy your company, and I'll be signing off now for this evening, and look forward. I'm so happy I got my broadcast number 90 done, and you all take care and have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever it may be, morning, and look forward to my next broadcast. Good evening and bye for now.